What's up, everybody? How y'all doing out there? Got a couple of announcements tonight. I'm not going to keep everybody on long. I see people already jumping on and texting me. Come on, say hello. Let me know where y'all at. If you're at a show, let me know. If you're on your way to a show, let us know how everybody's doing out there. We missed last week, and we'll be right back hopefully this Friday. But there is a possibility because once again we're traveling, so we both have. I'll be in Vegas hosting an event in Vegas, and actually my man Ted is going to be at the Sling Experience. I understand they're getting things set up out there, so we're going to still try to do the live from two different locations. We'll see how it go. Couple things going on out here. Anybody can click on the link if they have any questions on what we're about to talk about, what we got going. I want to give a shout out to my man Dave, Robin Love, Gene, Mickey, Ashley, Corey, everybody, TJ. See, everybody's coming on early. Everybody want to know what's going on. What's up, my man Callaway's on. Y'all spread the word. Let everybody know because I don't want to repeat myself. I'll give everybody a couple minutes to get on here so we can get this out. The word's been leaking out already, so we're just going to make it official right now. I know a lot of people have already called. Let us know how much they appreciate what it is we're about to do. Everybody out there, hey, where y'all at? Where y'all on your way to? I see Phoenix. I know Phoenix is en route, girl. I hope you're not texting and driving. What's up, Popa? How you doing? Well, people jumping on here pretty fast. Like I said, we're not going to keep everybody on here long. We're going to get this announcement out. If anybody want to click the link. Ted, do we have the link on there? TJ said he had to shop praying to make it, man. You got to be like 95% done by now. Shoot, come on.
Yeah, the link's on there. All they have to do is click on the link and then come on the show.
Y'all go ahead, click the link, come in, say hello. What's up, Ashley? Hey, I received this too. I was gonna wait till Friday. Somebody sent me a iPad case. Who sent me the iPad case? Whoever sent me the iPad case, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I always love getting gifts from everybody. Hey, what's up, Tony? Well, TJ, I hope they get you done so we can hear it, man. That last 2%, hey, and then you got to tune it. It's going to take you a minute. What's up, Orlando? How you doing, man? Come on, click the link, man. Let us know how your stuff went, man. I always want somebody to come on and say hello. I'm not going to keep y'all on long. We about to make some big changes to the sound contest. Not changes. I'm sorry. I've already been told not to say changes. We are about to make an addition to the sound contest. So I'm going to give a few more people a chance to get on. They hitting my phone right now. Like I said, but feel free to click the link and come on out here and say whatever it is you need to say. Talk about whatever you need to talk about. Next Friday, we definitely going to be, it's Good Friday, but we're going to still try to get the show on and have a good time. What's up, Chandler? How y'all doing? We getting the numbers is climbing. Hey, Cynthia Armour, how you doing? I'm trying to make sure I get all my sound people on here so that way I don't have to repeat myself. Carrie, how you doing today? Super shout out to Carrie in San Antonio doing this thing. I see Queen is on here. Hey, Queen, how you doing out there in Austin? Heard y'all had a wonderful event, man, and can't wait to see what y'all do next year. Should be even bigger and better. The Austin group, man, everybody get a hands off. Give them a hand if you can. When you see them, give them a shout out. It's not easy throwing these events out here. So when you get a group to pull it off like they did this past weekend, you want to give them a shout out and say, hey, you had a great show and that they did everything right. They did the LED contest. We had a surprising winner for the LED contest. My man Steve Grogan won the LED contest out of Corpus. He's with the group out of Corpus also. He actually took on two seasoned veterans. He took on Y-Town, who's the current LED champion, and he also took on Papa Smurf. Now, Papa Smurf is also very consistent with his likes and operating, and to see a newbie come in, man, and do his thing, it's gonna be great. I got Anthony Duncan on here saying he don't see the link.
It's in there.
Anthony, the link is at the bottom. Hey, what's up, Dennis? How y'all doing? How's everybody doing? I'm trying to get it up to a decent number here so I can make this announcement. And then everybody's on here. We need y'all to spread the word that what we're about to do. We talked to a lot of builders, Ted. So you'll be happy to know that all the builders was real excited. Elvin talked to everybody, and including Jack and a few others. And actually, they called to compliment us for what we're about to do. What's up, Chandler? How you doing? ATL chapter heading to making it to Macon. There's something going on in Macon this weekend. Click the link if you want to come on, Chandler, and tell us what's going on in Macon. Real quick, hey, I want to tell everybody thank you very much for the condolences that I had last week. I would be selling this person short if I called him a father figure. So I would say my father passed away last week. He's actually I grew up in his house, laying on the floor in the living room, hanging out, man. I'll tell all y'all about it Friday. Outstanding man, perfect gentleman, man, outstanding person all the way around. All right, let's get this started. I need somebody to click the link and come in first so I can make sure it's working. So that way I'll know when I do this. If anybody got any questions, they can click in. Somebody just click the link, come into the green room so we know that the link is working correctly. Is that right, Ted? That's what they need to do? What's up?
Yes. I also sent it directly to Anthony, so Bluetooth has it.
Okay, send it directly to Anthony. You got Kenyatta on here. You can send it directly to Kenyatta too if you got
Sure.
Yeah, send it directly to him so he can click and come on. I need a veteran or two to come on here so they can let me know what they think. They can be on the screen when we make the announcement. So yeah, get Kenyatta or even so anybody that's with sound that want to come on so we can see their reaction, get their opinion when we do this. All right, let's get started. The first thing that we're going to announce is we're changing how we're going to do the drawing for our Vegas trip. If you're going to win our Vegas trip, you can receive drawing slips based on where you win in each event. If you win first place, for instance, and you get 3 points on the scorecard, then your name will go into the raffle 3 times. If you get second place and you get 2 points, it's 2 times. If you get third place, it goes in 1 time. So that way there's more chances for everyone to win. The higher you place, because we are going to weight some of our events where they will be worth more points. All right, TJ said it works. I don't know what.
He's in the green room.
Okay, it came on. Okay. Well, let him click in and say hello if he's in the green room. We'll have to give a hello to TJ. Where is he at?
TJ, you're frozen or don't see you.
I see. That's on his end. All right.
Yep.
Anybody?
We also have Pete and Bluetooth.
Let me get Pete. Give me Pete and Bluetooth. Give me both Pete and Bluetooth. What's up, guys?
What's up, fellas? What's going on, man?
No, I know you must be in
It's
route.
working.
It's working. All right.
It's working.
So I've already explained that we're gonna put you in our raffle for the trip to Vegas based on where you win at each event. If you come in first, your name goes into the raffle 3 times. You come in second, it goes in 2 times, and so on. Some of our events we weighted where they be first will be worth 5 points. But the big announcement that we're making is this. We've been receiving calls, and we're always trying to support the community in every way that we can. So what we're going to introduce to everybody is this. So all my sound people need to listen. We're going to introduce a modified class. So we're going to do modified class for featherweight, lightweight, welterweight, and middleweight. When I say modified class, that means you already know that we have the builder's rules that we go by, which allows new people to come in and everybody to come in with the same size boxes. You tune your bike, you battle on an even playing ground with the bikes basically set up the same. That gives new people a chance to come in, get their feet wet, see what they want to do without getting beat up on too bad. The modified class is going to be for individuals who have bikes that are stretched, that want to do featherweight, lightweight, that have big boxes on their bike that exceed what our box limitations are. So what you're going to have now is one event where everybody can come and compete. You don't have the individuals that want to come in this and get their feet wet won't get beat up on by the seasoned veterans with the big boxes. But the big boxes can also come in and play against each other without having to play 4 or 5 times against the smaller bikes. So the modified class will go against the modified class, and the builders class will go against the builders class. But the winner from the builders class gets free entry into the round for the modified class. So for instance, if you get someone with a strong bike like Snow, he wins middleweight in the builders class. He can then go up into the modified class and compete for free. So what do y'all people on here think about that?
I mean, I like it. I like it. What about you, Blue?
I'm trying to hear the modified class is like us and builders. Is that what you're saying?
No,
With the
no.
with
It's
the
like what he's saying is, for example, Maniac would be a heavyweight on the old 3-wheel platform. So now it's
Right.
going to be a modified welterweight and can play
Right.
against other bikes. And so we don't have to play against bikes that don't have extended boxes, all all the extra stuff.
Right. When you say
So I,
builder,
I,
what do you
I
mean
like
by
it.
what do you mean by the builder class? That's where it threw me off because I heard the modified and then I was like builder. What do you mean
Right
builder?
now, the rules that we are going by are the rules that the builders advised us to set up. They set up what the box limitations should be. So we're calling it the builder.
Oh. So it's not like
Everybody
I
tried
thought.
to make in the past, people tried to make it entitled my rules when in truth it wasn't. It's where all the builders got together and came up with the sizes for everybody to go by. So it's really the builders class, and it works.
So
But we
okay,
do
got it. So if somebody's in the regular class and they win that class, they can go up and play against the modified class. I understand what you're saying now. I got it.
for free. Now, anybody in the lower classes, not lower, but say builders classes, can go up if they want. Even if they didn't win, they can pay and go up.
I
But the
understand.
person that wins it can go up for free. What we're
Right.
trying to do is bring everybody back together.
Okay, so what are the what are you competing for now in the modified class? I'm only talking about the modified class.
Right now, we're looking at chains for sure. We're going to look at sponsorship to try to do money. This is the first year we're doing, and 3-wheel, we like to try to get it right. So our first year, we want everybody to come out, participate, so we can test this and run this to make sure we got everything working correctly, because we now understand we got 2 classes running. So do we need 2 sets of judges? Because we're going to wear 1 set out. Because now the show is going to be a little longer. We've gotten the builders class down to where we can finish around 5:30. We figure we can add the modified classes and be done at the latest around 7:30. But because we're a traveling show and we're trying to set the example, get everything right, we're going to run it this year and test it. So that way, we've already had some platforms who heard about it saying they want to go over to it next year. Some of them wanted to do it this year, but I'm like, hold on, let us test this. I've had people like my man James Hunley a few months ago. He came up with something, say maybe we can move from 1 class up, which really got us thinking, along with some other people, and we have been talking about it for months. But what we want to do is make it so everybody, when they come to the event, they got a fair chance to win within the limitations that they have on their bikes. Y'all know just as well as I do that if for instance, a lot of, say, like your event that you had, Beast, you would like to see local people come to your event and compete too. You would like to see them come and stand a fair chance at winning something when they come. Right now, you got some bikes out here that it's like a traveling show. When they show up to your event, all your local bikes are done. They don't stand a chance. So now you can be in the builders class and compete within your class and have a chance. But at the same time, if you got the modified bikes, man, y'all can come in and show out to everybody, show them what you got. Let the people in the builders class know that you can move up to this eventually, but we're not going to beat you up and chase you away or force you to spend the money that you need to spend. You got a choice. So we're gonna run all our shows like that, get it all worked out. And like I said, we're setting up some prizes. I would love to give the trip to a drawing for the modified class too, but we got to get a sponsor for that. Because to be honest, I'm sponsoring the trips that we got right now. And if I can get some people to come in and want to donate, become sponsors, then the next trip that we give out this year will be to the winners of the modified class, and we do a modified class drawing.
Okay. It's
So
fair.
any questions out there?
Yeah, I didn't. How everybody doing tonight? Good evening, everyone.
What's
You've
up,
been
Kim? What's
working,
up?
boy. You look sleepy.
Uh,
Who is that? Who is that?
You don't even look the same.
Who is
What's
that?
up out there?
Who is that? I don't even know.
this is Daddy.
That boy bright skin now. He don't come outside no more. He bright
Yeah,
skin.
yeah, yeah. You don't even look the same. So Kenyatta,
Hey man, I don't understand nothing. So
what you got?
the modified classes, like say for instance, Maniac, they welterweight bike. So if they go to your show, right? What class are they regularly?
Your Maniac's a welterweight, correct?
Yeah.
Right, but
She's welterweight on all the other platforms, not your platform, right?
No, because her box size exceeds the builder's recommendation for a welterweight bike.
So if she go to modified class, who is she competing with in modified class? What if another bike that's another welterweight, or is it been who they competing against?
They're competing against other welterweights that come in whose boxes are also outside of that range. For instance, Game Changer. So now Game Changer and Maniac would be the modified class along with anyone else that's in. I think Blue, you would be modified too. So modified, you would look at Game Changer, Blue 2, Maniac competing against each other instead of the three of them beating up on everybody else.
So in other words, your modified class is what the other platforms is doing.
Kinda.
Yeah.
But yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But this way you get the best of both worlds.
Right.
Because before they were outside of our standards, we put them all in heavyweight, which would put Maniac now at a disadvantage going to heavyweight, or Game Changer at a disadvantage going to heavyweight. So now they can stay within their categories but compete against like bikes.
Mm-hmm. So would it be a separate point situation with that? Because you got your own point. So how would you do that?
The same way they would be on separate points. We're going to point them the same way that we would do the other class. So we're going to run 2 sets of points. Like I said, we had to sit back and figure all this out because the main thing was we know it's going to be a lot more work for us. So in doing that, hey, my guys had to come to the board, the judges. I had to talk with everybody because everybody's worried, hey, you're about to take the judges. You just basically added 4 or 5 more categories that they have to judge. So that's why we're going to test it this year and find out if we need to start bringing extra judges. But this is a fair way to do it for everybody.
Is that better? Is that better? Is my picture better or not?
No, turn it the other way. You crazy. What's up, Mike? What's up, Isaiah? The builders class I see is featherweight. Compete. I'm trying to read the comments, but they done type so long I can't see the whole thing. So what do you think, Blue? Because that puts you where you should be.
Well, you're saying as far as the test goes, so you show up, you go register. Are there fees for the test year? Is there like a
fee, but it's still a prize? We're doing everything. We call it a test, but we still doing the fee. We still giving a prize.
Oh, what's the prizes? What were the prizes then?
We're giving chains for all of those events that what we're doing. You get a chain, and it says first place winner modified class and the division on it.
Got it.
Any more questions on that? Anybody else that wants to come in and ask a question?
7 seconds. All
right, we wanted to make sure. One thing we wanted to make sure is that we give everybody a chance to come to some of the quality events that we show at the quality places that we have them. By us changing the rules earlier, and we travel so much, there's people whose bikes didn't fit our platform, but there was no other events in the area, so they had nowhere to go. So now we're going to make it so when we go to Jersey and you're on the East Coast and you got a modified bike, you can bring it to our show and you can still compete and play, because there's very limited shows in some of these areas.
So,
Go ahead.
Vernon,
Mm-hmm.
what happens when, say, for example, I'm gonna use Maniac because I know the bike goes to a show where there's their modified class and there's no one else there to play against that modified bike. Do we just win a chain? We don't want no gimmick though, but I'm just saying.
We've already established that the winner from the builders class comes up for free to compete against you anyway.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
But they
Got somebody to play. All right.
but they still have that.
To play.
You carry that etching tool with you, don't you? That says "Give me Bill."
Give me Bill.
You need to have a trophy for Gimme Belt. Say Gimme Belt.
So you shouldn't have a problem with coming, because right now you're going to have plenty of people in the modified class. You know, it should be a very packed division, especially when you get up to welter middle. And then the main thing is, if you got a stretch bike, say like Lemon Drop, she can still come in and play at feather, but in the modified class, so she don't run through all the regular.
Well, you want to know what, man? But the thing is like this here, though. You got like Bluetooth, you got Maniac, you got the Drop, or like Wilson's. Those got them modified bikes, but at the end of the day, those are pro bikes. Those is like, they are like in a whole level. So it's kind of like it's a whole nother type of class for them. You know what I'm saying?
A pro class.
It's like a pro class.
Right.
Bluetooth, he's a vet. Maniac Pete, they're a vet. Everybody's been doing it for a while. So who want to come in at a show and they got to go against Bluetooth? You know, they just got their bike, they just got built. You know, so it's kind of like a pro class, you know.
Right, and that, like I said, and the best part about it, the people that are doing the builders class still get an opportunity to see these pro type bikes play. Give them an opportunity to decide if they want to move up to that. We're all at the same show where it all could be seen.
Or maybe we could do it whereas if the winners of that class, you know, you automatically get to go up and go against the modified bikes.
That's what he said.
Like how Pete said earlier.
Like how
Pete said, huh?
I already said that.
Oh, you already said that? Okay. So the winners automatically go ahead and go up against Bluetooth and welterweight.
Right. Like the example I gave.
So that answers the question with Pete, if it's not enough people there, you know?
Yeah, we already said that twice, man.
I told you I was asleep, man. You woke me up.
Yeah, so by doing it this way, man, if the other shows pick this up, the population at the show should become greater. People don't have to pick and choose which shows they go to. Now you can play at whatever show you go that's using this format. It opens it up for everybody in every area to play at any show.
Yeah, I think it opened up especially for like the because I think I was talking to T Slim Tilson the other day about these new builds that they doing, man. They great builds, man. I love them. I like all these big boxes. You know, like I say, it's been 10-year anniversary, man, and the sound game and the sound and the slingshots overall is just on a whole nother level, man. Look at Ballin' slingshot. Look at the Maniac new slingshot. Look at TJ new. These bikes is crazy, and I applaud everybody for that. But it's not how many people want to build a Maniac. How many people got the money to go build a Ballin' bike? You see what I'm saying? Like you got to have something for the people just coming in the game. So it's more people that doesn't have that does have that. So I think it opened up the door for the new people, especially females. You know, no one trying to build a drop 50,000 like Pete can or Bluetooth them can on the bike on the
Oh,
sound.
dude, you mean Pete? Don't put Bluetooth in that.
What you out there, Blue?
Oh, I hope your wife ain't listen to Bluetooth. She don't know, huh?
No, he.
Bluetooth ain't get you in trouble, did I?
But also,
But you know, that's real too, because if you look at the shows that they had this year, the competitors, it really wasn't a lot of bikes, and it even at my show. I mean, it really wasn't a lot of competitors, and there were some people there. But honestly, when they saw Game Changer, they were lightweight bikes. When they saw Game Changer, they backed out.
right. Which when we
Yeah,
first
they was-
started, when we
they
first
backed
set
out.
up the rules, we figured, the big bikes eventually would run everybody away, which is why we instituted the first rule change with the builders. This right
Hey.
here is the whole process full circle for everybody. We're covering the platform where you can bring new people in, but at the same time, you got to look at it from their point of view. Say, for instance, Pete, you spend 50, 80 grand toward 50 to 80,000 on a bike. And when you get it done, where you going to play it?
Right.
There becomes a certain level or a certain type of event where you take an $80,000 bike too. And a lot of times your choices are limited.
Yeah.
So this would give you a platform now where we're going to give you a platform where you can build an $80,000 bike. We're going to have maximum prizes. We're going to have the best judges that we can fly in and give you. We're going to have them at some of the top places in the country. So when you build that bike, you're going to have at least 6, 7 premium shows that you can bring that bike to. Because it's equally important for a person new having a gateway to come in, but for somebody who builds a super bike to have a super show to take it to. That's what we're trying to give.
Yeah.
You remember, I think the last show with SS Table, we was in Charlotte, North Carolina, right? I think that was I don't know, was it an Ivy show or a Ralph show? I don't know if that was an Ivy, it was an SS Takeover Charlotte. Your last show that you did with Jimmy, like right when you first started the show, right? I remember, I think that could have been an Ivy show or a Ralph show, but with me, Ivy, all of us we just going around everywhere competing. But the hotels wasn't sold out yet. So we did an announcement prior to the event that none of us gonna compete, or whatever, because right. So announcement, boom, the hotel sold out. The other shows shows will be better if they have this, because a lot of people not gonna try to come go spend $3,000-4,000 to go to a show if I know I have one of these big bikes there. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So by them big bikes is coming, you actually losing people.
Right. A lot of the stuff and the analogies that we come up with, I get from when my son and all of us were fighting in martial arts contests around the country. Where we run into it where my son had gotten to a level in fighting that other kids were called before he got to the tournaments to see if he was coming. If he was coming, they wouldn't bring their kids. This is the same thing with the bikes. You can have a bike that's so big and so strong, like what you saw last year. Lemon Drop, they built a hell of a bike. But from a business standpoint, you took all the featherweights, lightweights, they just didn't want to come. There was a time when we started this, we had 12, 13 lightweight featherweights. Then you found out Lemon Drop was there. No one's getting in.
I remember them days.
We had to come up with a solution to where the new people can come in without the fear of Lemon Drop, but at the same time, you got to be fair to the Lemon Drops, the Maniacs, the Blues, that they got to come in and be able to play too. So that's what we came up with. Now everybody can come, and in truth, Blue, y'all want to battle same level bikes. It's no fun getting in the ring. You see a person handshaking, they're scared to death. They're looking at your bike. They done heard you play in the parking lot. This is their first show. They run into Lemon Drop. They run into Maniac. They run into Blue. That is no way we're going to sustain a sound contest from year to year when you're chasing all the new people away. So now the new people can come in and play against each other, get their playlist together, and see what they can build up to within the division they're in. So I think this would work for everyone. Like I say, we put a lot of thought into it. You know, my hat goes off to my board, to Ted, you know, made calls, say, hey, like I said, Hunley, everybody that calls me privately and talk to me about it. And it might not seem that I'm listening when you talk to me, but you got to give me some time. You got to give me time to put it all together because it's
Hey.
so many.
Hey, Vernon, check this out.
Okay, he lost signal. He had to click back in. But somebody said Pete hands be shaking too. Yeah, you know, Celeste is the person that really plays the bike.
I'm coaching now. Y'all gotta watch me. I'm coaching. I'm coaching from the sideline. Watch me. Coach Calloway. That's right.
Right now, if there's any other questions anybody got, you know, click on the link, come in, spread the word. We're gonna go to this pretty much immediately. We were gonna wait because we said we weren't gonna change our rules, and in fact, this is not a change. My board convinced me that this is an addition to the rules, it's not a change. So we can now do this change without saying we crossed the line before our 3 years was up.
Hey guys, I'm back. Y'all got me?
Yeah, you got good
Hey,
signal.
I'm gonna say one more thing. My phone is on 3%, and I got my drivers out, and I gotta make sure they're straight. I'm glad to see y'all guys tonight, man, and get safe travels to everybody going to Sling Experience. Ted, what up? Hernandez. But listen, I was just looking at. I think Zeus is getting ready to go to Panama City, right? You don't earn. You just don't get in the ring and play these big bites like that. You got to earn to play these big bites. You see what I'm saying? So you don't. Lemon Drop got 50 wins. You just can't show up and play me. You can't show up and play Maniac. That got to be earned. You see what I'm saying? So I feel about right. These bikes is championship bikes that you just don't come to the show and play these bikes. No, you got to earn to play these championship bikes. You see what I'm saying? So I think it's good to have those type of what you're doing because they got to put some work in to get to me. They got to put some work to get into the Angry Bird. You just can't show up and say, "Oh, I'm going to play the Angry Bird."
Hey man,
you feel what I'm saying? Because I'm getting ready to blow an amp up playing a bike that just got built in their grandma's garage, where I got to play Bluetooth later on tonight. So now I can't even play Bluetooth or Maniac because I just played someone. My amp got hot playing with someone that got their bikes built in their grandma's garage. You see what I'm saying? You got to earn to play the Angry Bird, Mr. Six, aka ATL, Kenyatta. Man, y'all have a good night, man.
All right, man.
What up, TJ? I see you.
What Kenyatta is saying is absolutely right, but you also got to understand people who haven't earned it, we're forcing them into the ring with y'all by not giving them an outlet where they can play, and then y'all do a modified class. So those days are going to be done. New people coming motivated to play against new people and like built bikes, and then eventually they can move up to the modified class if they desire. But we're not going to force them by putting everybody in one group. So that's how it goes.
I'm with it.
You like it?
I like it. I'm with it.
All right. The speaker count will be the same. We do understand two speakers have been added on some categories. When we've been allowing them thus far to unplug the two speakers if they're in the front. And if they're like a waterfall or something, you pop the speakers out. But we are having contingencies for if the speaker count is over by just the two that you put in the front. We've already had a person call talking about he wanted to unplug 4 speakers. We're not going to do 4. 2 will be the maximum amount of speakers that you can shut off or unplug that we can verify without you playing the bike that those speakers are not playing. We've already started doing it. We tested that already when we were in Daytona. It worked fine. The judges will be aware of what speakers should not be playing, and they will check it while you're playing.
What if you can't?
What you mean? What if you can't?
What if you can't unplug them 2 speakers?
Then you're gonna have to go to the other class. You can't unplug them. What you want me to tell you? Then you go up. But who has speakers they can't unplug?
Yeah.
If you can't unplug them right now, you got 2 months to put a switch on those speakers where you can cut them off.
Ooh.
For those, so y'all listen. If not, talk with our sound people, Elvin. I saw Jose light him up had a nice pickup where he was able to cut the speakers off by having them on their own amp and unplug the amp. So there's different ways that you can do it. Anybody else got any questions? I want to also give a shout out to my man Marty. Marty, did you get the box of all the giveaways I'm coming to host a show in Vegas. I sent the whole box of stuff to your house that I'm gonna give away during the show. Did you get it, Marty? Is everybody hearing me okay? I kind of sound static on my end.
Yeah,
Y'all
it's
hear me?
static. It's staticky.
I can hear you.
Ted, is there anything I need to change? Do I need to come out and come back in?
I can hear you. I don't know if it's just that group, but it's not. Oh,
Yeah, it's just when you talk. I'm gonna mute both
Pete?
Beast and Tony and see if that works for right now.
Okay, let's see what we got. What's up, Cornell? How you doing? Yeah, I think that did do it. Somebody, I think it might be Pete. He's on a dial-up system or something. I want to give a shout out, like I was saying, to my man Marty in Vegas, man. He's bringing me in to host a show. So we're going to have a lot of fun in Vegas this Friday and Saturday. I sent a whole box of stuff that we're going to give away, some hoodies, some of the fans that light up, man. We're going to do a whole lot of stuff. I take hosting the shows very, very, very seriously. I've been getting ready, Marty. You better be ready to keep up, Marty, because Marty's one of the most hyped up people I've ever seen at a rally. Hey, Marty, I've been running laps to make sure when I get there, I can keep up with you, man. TJ, you got any questions on there? We'll recap these shows, so we'll work on the way it makes the most sense on the stand. Okay, TJ, and I'm saying that I guess they're in agreement. They're gonna figure out a way to bracket the new categories that we're about to run. Anybody else have any questions? Because I know some of you out there do. What's up, DJ Show Off? I know I had a bunch of people that came on earlier. I'm gonna still try to be on. What's up, Shanika, Ashley, James, Jarrell, Jennifer, Phoenix, Rowe. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Spread the word on the announcement. I hope y'all appreciate it. I hope y'all like what we're about to do. This is the way that at the rallies, like I said, we can bring everybody together, because Three Wheel's always been big on trying to support every platform, every event that goes out. We try to make it to the shows when we can. We donate when we can. And then we're trying to make decisions that will affect the community on the whole, to bring everybody together, to get these sound contests back up to where they need to be, and get everybody back at these shows where they can enjoy all types of music, from the regular sounding bikes and from the Pro Series bikes. We about to do this. So I hope to see y'all at some of these events real soon. Is there anybody else that has any questions for me? Just click on the link. TJ, if there's somebody, bring them in, because we're trying to keep this short, because I got to do this again Friday.
Fellas, I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect, because I think my phone might be causing you a little static. So I'll see you guys soon. I'll talk to you.
Oh, all right, Pete. Big Easy.
And happy birthday, Tony. I'm gone.
All right, later, man.
How you hang this thing up?
You don't need no. Blue, you got anything before you go? Unmute Blue.
no. Thanks for the update. I don't have anything.
Did I make you happy, man? Other than the Eagles
What?
winning the Super Bowl, this is like the biggest news for you.
Well, I'll call you. To be honest with you, the unplugging, it may seem like it's as easy. So it's like a whole,
your bike got too many stipulations. Your boxes is too big, and then you can't unplug the speakers. I'm sure that you can get a way to unplug 2 of your speakers if your count is too high.
I'm gonna send you a picture, and you'll be like, "Ooh, it could cause damage. It could cause damage to some of the the what's underneath, what you have to get to unplug them." So
Okay, well, I think you have to
yeah,
run a wire somewhere else under the hood where you can reach them and to unplug this. What you got front facing speakers, right?
yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah,
better figure out what unplug them.
yeah. We'll figure something out. So okay, no,
Well, I'll see y'all soon.
okay, all right.
Anybody else in the blue room? I must have been pretty good at explaining this because I don't have a whole lot of questions on the side. Phoenix said you asked one. What did Phoenix ask? Somebody send Phoenix a link. Maybe she can let us know what she asked. Is there anyone else that got a question? Because we're going to put this out. What's up, Elvin? You can always click the link. Oh, do you? What she saying? Do you mean females? What is she talking about? Anybody else got any questions? Phoenix, you can come out, restate your questions. If not, hey, it's Wednesday. I'm the Friday night guy, not the Wednesday night guy. Anybody else got anything for me before we go? Hey, I want to thank everybody for coming out here for the announcement. If you're going to the Sling Experience, I appreciate everybody coming out here. Usually on my shows, I like to give everybody something to think about. I think we as people that throw shows need to get thicker skin. A lot of times individuals can express how they feel about the people that throw shows and how shows should go, what should be added, what you can do to improve your shows. And sometimes you need to just basically shut up and listen. Every time someone gives you a comment, negative or positive, it's not for you to respond. Like I said, sometimes you need to just listen. I had to learn that myself. I always felt that when somebody said something to me, I had to give them a response. Sometimes it's best that you have to listen. I had to learn how to listen to a whole board of people tell me how to run three-wheel because I thought when we started, I had all the answers. Three-wheel has greatly improved, not because of me, but because of the people that call me, that advise me, that ask me questions. I don't have any problems giving people credit when I borrow something that they do. Like I explained when we started doing the song, when you play the song to make you how I feel. I learned that in California from Chris and the crew in California. I learned a lot of things from going to Maggie Valley, which is one of probably the longest running rally. Maggie Valley is the rally that started all of this. I was lucky enough to be a vendor there. I think this is my 10th year. I learned a lot from them. I learned a lot from the youngest guy in my shop to the oldest person on my board. I think a lot of people out here that's doing these shows, start listening to what the people are telling you and what they're saying. It'll make your shows a lot better. These changes that we're making here today are based on what people have recommended to us to make. Like I said, a lot of times when you call me, I write it all down. I can't respond. I can't give you an answer. I can't make the change overnight. And I started telling people, hey, I got to talk to my board. I got to do this. I got to do that. If you're running shows and you're serious about it, you got to listen to the people that's coming to your shows. And you also have to support other shows. You got to support everybody out here. I've always bragged on the fact that for the all the years I've been in business with Lite Nite, any show that's ever called has asked us to come be a vendor. If I could, I would go. If not, I would send a donation. I would send money. I would send tents. I'm going to try to back everybody that's trying to do this because it's better for the community overall. So, hey, I'll see all of y'all real soon. Marty, I'll catch you on Friday. And to everybody else, have a good night. And always remember, you can't show out at the Showdown if you don't show up. Y'all take care.